Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a special edition of the Pickerick Show this evening. We're going to special guest star is Sandra's Homespun Life. Many of you know Sandra, but if you don't, you're going to get to meet her tonight for sure. So sit back, folks, and enjoy. If you're watching this on a rebroadcast, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like it. Share it with your social media, especially here now while it's live. Share it so we can get as many people here as we can. I need a few more things I got to did. I need to pop this chat out and see what's going on. Hello, Chris. Skeeter. Howdy, hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, how are you? So good to see you this evening. This is a special edition of Pickerick One's channel. I'm going to interview Sandra's Homespun Live. Thank you so much, Kelly. I really do appreciate you doing that every time you do. Looks like you might dodge the storm. I just looked at it a minute ago. It's going through Wilmington and kind of head towards Charleston, South Carolina, but it's so massive. It's such a massive thing, Skeeter. It's coming this away. It is coming this away. It's coming. Ain't nothing I can do about it. We'll let a crowd gather here for a little bit. Any of you not familiar with Sandra's Homespun Life, she is a cooking channel. Never mind. Anyway, where did the chat go? Who got the chat? Oh, me. There it is. Real Police Talk. Hello. Good to see you this evening. Paranormal Mama. Hello. Thank you guys for coming in. Skeeter. I appreciate it a lot. Sandy K. Can't hear me. Seriously? Turn your volume up, Skeeter. Hey, Bobby. I did. I went to the store this evening and I bought lots of cigarettes. I got some gas. Got it. I got everything I could, Bobby. Sure did. Sure did. Me too, Paranormal Mama. I am excited too. I really am. Really am. If you haven't, please share this on your social medias. I would really appreciate it. I normally don't ask you for that, but this is one that's a little different. This one's a little different. I want to get as many people here as we can. I'm going to share it right now on Facebook. Oh. I might need my glasses to do that. Oh. Yes, I definitely didn't want to print it. That's it right there. That didn't come out exactly like I wanted to. Brad, welcome, Brad. How are you? Good to see you. All in the chat. I keep hearing buzzing sounds. Gotta stop that. Welcome, 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 everybody. Oh, in just a few minutes, We'll have my friend Sandra from Sandra's Homespun Live. Why didn't that come out right? What is the deal? Oh, I see. I didn't do it right. Now I see. Jasmine, welcome. There's Jasmine. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be interviewing Sandra from Sandra's Homespun Live. I'll try this one more time, see if it changes anything. Yes, that's what I was looking for right there. Skeeter, Tim's World, Phoebe, how are you, Phoebe? There. Got it right. Welcome everybody to the stream. I'm hoping here in just a second I will be able to get my friend Sandra from Sandra's Homespun Life. Let me let me ask her and see if she can come on. I gotta get a new keyboard, y'all. Hey, Tammy, Miss Tammy, hello. So good to see you this evening. So good to see you. All right, let's see if we can get Sandra on here. Hey, Tara. Welcome, Tara. I'm so sorry I'm late. You're not late. I've only been going like 6 minutes or something like that. That's hardly not late. Hardly not late. No, there she is. How are you doing this evening, Sandra?
Nervous.
Nervous. You'll be fine, I assure you. It's nothing to
I
it.
hope so.
Nothing to it at all.
I'd rather be in the chat hiding and modding.
I know you would be. But this is that one time, you know that.
Right. Better make it count.
That's right. And I really do appreciate you coming on. I really do. Thank you so much for coming on and saying I really do appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
So, how did you get started on YouTube? What inspired you to start making YouTube videos?
Boredom.
Boredom?
Yeah. No, I had 4 boys to raise. I always had a busy home. And within a month's time, 3 of those boys moved out. One got married, the other 2 moved away for jobs. And so I was left home alone with all this free time and going stir crazy. And I'd always wanted to do YouTube, but never really quite had the time. So now I did. So I just jumped right in and took off from there.
Well, that's pretty cool. You had so much free time on your hand, you had to do something, huh?
Yeah.
And Sandra's Homespun Life. Where did you come up with that name? That's a pretty cool name. How did you?
Well, I just try to keep it kind of like basic, kind of like country. You know, I've always kind of been a homebody, and my life's been centered around my family for most of my life. So I don't know. It was hard, but little by little, I just come up with it, a piece by piece, and put it together.
That's pretty cool. Hey guys, if you would please share this on your social media platform. I asked at the beginning, but it's a lot more people here now. If you would share it and try to get as many people as we can here for this interview, it'd be great. We want to try to help Sandra with her channel and get her as much exposure as we possibly can. What kind of videos do you do? I know that answer, but maybe a lot of people out there don't know.
Right. Well, mostly I do cooking videos. I have done a few crafting videos, but mostly just cooking. I do a lot of the Instapot recipes and things like that. Today I worked on a pizza dough recipe, but primarily it's just cooking.
That's good. And I know it's some good stuff because I have watched it, cooked some of it, and eat it myself. So. And I love to eat.
With it.
Do you have any future plans, any difference for your channel, or are you going to keep doing what you do, or are you going to try to expand it, or what's your plans for your YouTube channel?
Well, I really don't know a whole lot yet. I've kind of thought about getting away from the Instapot for just a little while and just do some basic cooking recipes, because not everybody has the Instapot. And I figured I'd just go back to just some simple recipes, something that everybody could fix. That's the only big plans I really have right now. And, you know, who knows on down the road what I might do then, but that's it for now.
So when it comes to that Instapot, what is the difference between an Instapot and, say, a crock pot or a pressure cooker, or what's the difference between those things?
Well, the Instapot basically is a pressure cooker. It's just used by electric instead. It's a lot quieter, but it does the same purpose. The Instapot does have a crock pot feature on it, like a slow cooker. But if I'm going to use the slow cooker, I just soon get my crock pot out because I think it does a better job than the Instapot. But you can do rice and different things in it, but it's basically just electric pressure cooker.
An electric pressure cooker. That's what an Instapot is?
Yeah.
I had no idea because I keep seeing people talk about those Instapots all over the place.
Right.
I don't have a clue. Oh my God. Tara made meatball sliders. That sounds delicious. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sandra, can you say something in the chat so I can check out your channel? Brad wants to know if you'll type something in the chat.
Okay.
Maybe, wait a minute. Maybe somebody will run her link for us. That would be great. I have a feeling that'll probably happen here in a second, Brad. Right there it is. In case you want to know, there's Sandra's Homespun Life.
Yep.
All right. Did you have any other YouTube channels that inspired you along the way that made you feel like, hey, I can do this? You know, I did. I know I did. I was just curious if you have any.
Well, I was just a long time YouTube watcher for majority of the years. I liked watching the Needy Homesteader, kind of along those lines. Just different ones here and there, you know. I always enjoyed theirs. So as I went along, I kind of picked up some little tips I noticed them doing to kind of give me an idea of how to do my videos. Of course, you know, I'm not nearly as good as them, but, you know, I do my best.
I don't know. You do pretty good. I mean, that's some of that stuff you do. Your videos are professional. I mean, they're more professional than mine. I'm still on Windows Movie Maker. All right. Do you ever do any other kind of videos besides cooking, or is it just basically cooking on that?
Just basically cooking. I've done some crafting, but not very many.
That's pretty cool. I remember when I interviewed Blind Mama one time, I asked her, what was it I asked her? What was it that inspired her to get started? And it amazed me at the different things that you wouldn't think that inspired her. Like I told my story the other night where I went to a guy's channel on gardening, and he told me to improve my videos and stuff. But like like your videos have steadily improved. What kind of editing software and stuff do you use in your videos now?
Well, I started out with just the Windows Movie Maker, and really, if you can get your hands on that, that's plenty good to do anything that you need to do, because you know you can spend more money on like Filmora and stuff, which that's what I use currently. But you have to be careful, because when you go to edit your videos, you can overuse some of those transitions and effects, and it kind of takes away from your video. So I try to keep my transitions and everything real basic, real simple. And really, the Windows Movie Maker will do that just fine. But, you know, Filmora, it does add a few extra features, like adding 2 video tracks on, and you can overlap them and things like that.
Yeah, that's that window in window. I tried to figure out how to do that on Movie Maker for years, and it just can't be done on Movie Maker.
No, it's just Windows Movie Maker is great for the beginner.
Yeah.
It's just very simple. You're not going to get any more simple than that.
And that would be pretty cool. On Filmora, I guess you can add multiple audio tracks and stuff too that you probably can't do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So you've been moderating too. I mean, you've been a moderator of mine for a long time. How do you like that part of it? That's the different aspect of it than you think it than the YouTube channel. Is that completely a different outlook than running?
It's good and bad in some ways. In some ways, it's good. I mean, you're getting to help out your friends and people that you want to help out on YouTube. In a way, it's bad because, you know, if you make one wrong move, everybody's ready to attack, I think. And, you know, even though you're a moderator, you're going to slip up and do boo-boos from time to time. But, you know, I kind of take it serious, too. You know, I don't want to be a mod in everybody's channel because I can't be on everybody's live stream. So I try to keep it simple, not get too many mod positions on different people's YouTubes. But, you know, sometimes they see and they automatically want to mod you because they've seen you around in the other live streams. But it's a bit of a responsibility if you're wanting to take it serious and really help out that creator. Or at least that's how I feel about it.
I think you're absolutely correct, for sure. You're making Skeeter hungry. He's done put a fork and a knife in there. He's just thinking about it. He just done got hungry.
Hey, Skeeter.
Oh, my goodness. All right. What all the cooking videos and stuff you've done, if you had to pick out one that was your most favorite, what do you think that would be? What is the most fun for you, or the best one you've ever done that you liked, or ever how you want to do it? What do you think was the best one you've ever done as far as cooking?
Well, probably the best one that I've had as far as how the dish turned out and how it tasted would be the Instapot recipe with the pork tenderloin. It turned out great. And the thing about my Instapot recipes, most of them I've kindly come up with myself. Like, it might have started out as a slow cooker recipe, and I kindly figured out a way to do it in the Instapot. I didn't have a cookbook or anything to go by, so, you know, I've kindly winged it by the seat of my pants.
That's pretty cool. Everybody wants to know if that's Sandra from Who Do I Give My Money To? Just send it to Sandra. She'll take 5s, 10s, 20s, I'm sure, hundreds, whatever. You know.
Sure. I'll even take your nickels and dimes.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm still trying to think of a few more questions, and I'm sure I'll be able to do that in a second. If that was your best one, have you had any big boo-boos in cooking that you'd like to tell us about? Any failures?
I've had a few. I remember once I was in the middle of filming a video, and I think it was the Instapot, something to do with it, and the electric went off. Right when in the middle of recording, so that was kind of a bummer. And then there was once that I tried to fix rice in it, and it scorched to the bottom of that cooker so bad that I didn't think I was going to be able to get the rice back out of it to clean it. And then I've burnt myself before too, and little words slip out here and there, and I'm like, gotta edit that.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, I'm a klutz.
When it comes to cooking with pans and stuff, you see all these different pans. You see these gold copper pans, you see cast iron pans, you see every kind of pan known under the sun. They're out there, everything. What would you think is the best to cook in?
I like stainless steel. Cast iron's nice, but that stuff's heavy. And I don't know, the older you get, the harder it is, I think, to kindly handle those cast iron. But the stainless steel gives you kind of the same benefit as cast iron, but it's lighter. And once you use them, I don't think you really want to go to anything else. So I would say the stainless steel.
Is there any more of that model for sale? I don't know. Fat boy, I have no idea. Okay. That's pretty much a good question and thing. We've learned a lot about Sandra today. It's not the end of it, though. If you guys have any questions, would you like to ask her some questions? If you would, put them in the chat. Please put them in all caps. Jasmine says, I so love her.
Oh, thank you, Jasmine.
Fat boy says he needs a dough beater. Just put them in all caps. I'm sure she'd be happy to answer them for you. While you're doing that, so did you say you were making pizza?
Yeah, I made pizza earlier, and I made a video on how to make the pizza dough.
So you make sure that you check out her pizza video. That'll be coming out soon.
Yeah, probably this week.
Dave. I hear you, Dave. Any questions at all you'd like to ask Sandra about cooking or about her channel? Hey, Grandpa Paul. I have mostly cast iron. Oh, I forgot about you. You've got a store too. What all do you have in your store, Sandra? In your Teespring stuff?
I think I have some coffee cups, a poster, stickers. I can't really remember. It's been a while. I think there might be iPhone case covers, a few things like that.
That's pretty cool. Skeeter wants to know, do you have any other kinds of kitchen machines and stuff besides the Instapot? Do you use other kitchen items too?
Well, I have an air fryer, and then I have my KitchenAid mixer, and that's pretty well it, other than just your usual pots and pans.
That's pretty cool. I've got an air fryer, daggone, and I cooked hamburgers in it one time. I need to use it, I guess.
My son mostly uses the air fryer. It's handy for like chicken nuggets, tater tots, different things like that. Fat boy, yes, I do consider you my friend. And give you a good price on stickers. Well, that means I'd have to print it out and put it in the mail. Then I have to wait for you to respond back to my email with your address, which might take a month or a year. So I don't know. Am I your friend?
You see Jasmine's question there?
No, I didn't see it.
She wants to know, what do you add extra if you ever add any extra ingredients in your recipes and stuff? Is there something special that you add when you're cooking to?
Well,
I think kind of a general question there. Probably.
Yeah, it'd have to be kind of recipe specific, but I add lots of love.
Peter says he'd be your friend, fat boy. Good.
Thank you, fat boy.
That's a good answer. It sure is. Uh-oh. Sandy, you see that?
Yeah, Sandy. That's my sister. If I could be there, Sandy, and come and see you, I would, in a heartbeat. I probably wouldn't want to leave.
Her favorite answer, all you need is love. Da, 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 da. Oh. That's pretty cool. There's something else I was going to ask you, too. Let me think what it was. How long did you say you had been doing YouTube so far?
I believe just a little over a year. I think it was January 1st. Back a year, probably been about a year and a half now. So not too awful long.
If you were going to talk to a new YouTuber just coming on, you know how easy it is to get frustrated when you first get started. And you're trying to get a foothold. You're trying to get subscribers and get out there and get seen. And it's very difficult to begin with. If you were going to talk to a new YouTuber that was starting a cooking channel, what would you tell them to look out for? What would be your guide to the new YouTuber just starting out?
Well, as far as the video side of it, as far as, you know, equipment you need and this and that, take it slow and work with what you already have on hand. Don't go out and spend a big lot of money, because you might have big plans, and then once you actually do that first video and you have to overcome the intimidation of being in front of that camera and the nerves and the awkwardness of it, that first video might change your mind from doing another video ever again, just because you can't overcome that. So if you've went ahead and spent a bunch of money, then you've got a blister to set on. So use whatever you've already got. Most people have phones now that have the camera and all that. Use that. Just use what you've got. And once you've done it for a while, then slowly, a little at a time, maybe spend a little money for things that might improve your video. But as far as actually being a YouTuber, I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is they expect too much too fast. It's not going to come quick. You're going to be invisible in the sea of YouTube for a very long time. But kindly get acquainted with people that you like to watch their videos. Start commenting on their videos. Get in their circles a little bit. If they live stream, kindly get yourself introduced to that crowd. And little by little, you'll slowly gain attention of people. And a lot of people's going to click on your channel name just to check you out and see who you are and if you do have content. And really from there, I think it will slowly build. But, you know, a lot of people go with this expectation that they're going to go in and do YouTube. They're going to make a gob of money. And it's just not going to happen. Do it because you enjoy it and because it's fun. If you're doing it for money, you're going to be sadly disappointed. So that's really about my best advice.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
If you do it because you love it and because you enjoy it, the rest of the stuff will come automatically.
Right.
It'll come along on its own. You won't have to do that much for it to come. Right. And I started September the 2nd, 2012. It's taken me a lot longer than it did you. So, I mean, you have grown astronomically. In fact, the only other person I think that I know personally that grew more than you is maybe Tessie, you know.
Yeah.
And she has grown like crazy. You just by leaps and bounds in a year's time. That's pretty amazing to me.
Well, it has its moments where it stalls out. Like, you know, my subscribers will be growing real good. And then all of a sudden it's like things kind of start rolling backwards. And, you know, might lose 5 subscribers overnight or 10, and it just keeps going. But then you'll kind of level out where you're not gaining or losing. And you wonder if anybody's really watching your videos, if anybody's going to start subscribing, and it will. It'll slowly start picking back up, and you'll start gaining them again.
Looks like Fat Boy wants to know what kind of cooking spray you use.
Well, I use that vegetable oil spray in the can, and then I use olive oil for like my pizza dough and stuff like that. And Grandpa, what? I think he was asking the same thing.
Look at Sandy's question there. Could you ever cook enough to fill me up?
No, I couldn't afford to feed Rick. Ain't no way. I'd have to take on a second job and everything. Still wouldn't feed him enough.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Oh Lord. Any more questions, y'all? Lay them on us if you got them. I think you're getting back up all in the chat too there on that one. That's pretty interesting. Okay. We've asked what you do to a newer channel. What along the way that has made you feel like you maybe wanted to quit, or has it been stuff that has got on your nerves? Has there been things that made you think, why am I doing this along the way, that would help another YouTube channel out? Hey, Wallace, welcome.
Well, I think no matter what you do, whether it's working a job or a hobby or whatever, you're going to come to those times where you get frustrated and want to give up. And, you know, it's okay to take a little break, but when it comes to YouTube, you don't want to take a very long break, because that's going to work against you, and people are going to quit looking for your videos and stuff like that. The things that usually get me frustrated is, you know, there's always going to be somebody with a smart aleck remark, and your first instinct is to want to bite back, or it is for me. So I try to be reasonable with people, but sometimes you just got to block them and delete their comment and go on. But the majority of the time it's positive, but, you know, just little things here and there that kind of burn me out, you know. But I think that would be with anything you did. So yeah, you just, sometimes you have to step back from it for a little bit, but don't give up. I mean, just get right back in there and keep on keeping on.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. It's it can be a little frustrating. I've stopped a time or two, and that's one reason I suspect it's taken me 5 years to get here, because I've stopped so many times when I got frustrated. Eventually, I learned not to let thumbs down and a few negative comments bother you, because if you're getting negative comments, it means you're getting exposure if people are actually watching it, if they don't like it. You know? Well,
you know, I don't mind like constructive criticism, because I need as much help as the next person. But, you know, there's some there that they're just there to be a troublemaker, you know, and be nasty and stuff. So, but, you know, if you go out in the world, you deal with the same thing.
Fat Boy's holding it for ransom. Give her your money, or the reason I'm going back to prison. Oh my God. Do we have any more questions for Sandra's Homespun Life? I want to take a second here to tell Sandra how much I appreciate her, not just for being a moderator. She has been my moderator for a long, long time. I don't even know how long now. But I'd like to thank her for all the help and stuff she's given me. When I lost my channel for 90 days, she helped me create another channel, and she's just been a friend from the start. Yeah. And I just want to say how much, Sandra, I really do appreciate you. You'll never know how much I really do appreciate you.
I know you do, Rick. I know you do. We're all friends. I do friends all.
That's right. Fat Boy says he loves Sandra. She is awesome. Yes, she is.
Thank you, Fat Boy. You're starting to make me blush a little bit.
Don't let up, Fat Boy. Pour it on. That's the way she does me. Her turn. Jasmine's putting hearts in there for you, Sandra. She loves you too.
No, love you too, Jasmine.
I'm
I
trying
miss
to
you when you're not around.
think. We do miss it. Somebody's got to jumpstart the acronyms, don't they?
Right.
She's good at it. Oh, what is Sandra's favorite dish?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Hands down, pizza. Yeah.
It takes too long for caps.
I love you too, Sandy.
Ah, Tara's asking. See that? Anything new, Sandra?
No, not too much. Just working on that pizza dough recipe. I sort of thought about doing a pizza series of showing you different types of pizza you can make. Because once I got the dough recipe down pat, and once I get it uploaded, from there it's just simple videos with showing toppings and stuff. So I thought about doing that.
Okay, Bobby. I'll hold on to Scooby. In fact, Scooby's probably heavy as I am, almost. Not really, but I mean, he looks that way, like he's heavy as me. I've been suggested that I use Scooby for an anchor in the hurricane. So me and Scooby will hold on to each other, Bobby, and I will not let Scooby fly away. He will stay with me. I promise. Oh, there's a pizza answer. Deep dish or thin crust? What's your favorite, Sandra?
Deep dish, hands down.
I love deep
Those
dish.
thin crust, they're okay if they're not too thin. If they get too thin, it's just like chewing on cardboard.
Yes, I love that deep dish with lots of stuff piled on it. Oh my God.
Sandy's asking if there's anything I've never cooked. Well, I'm sure there probably is, but there's some foods that I can't stand to think about eating. One of them sardines. And weird things like octopus.
Squid.
Things like that. But I pretty well like everything.
Sardine and octopus.
That's nasty. Nasty.
Yeah, she passed calamari there. I remember I ate that one time. Me and my daughter were in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It was okay because it was fried, but it's just not
Yeah. Nasty.
not my cup of tea. Tara says she's good too. She don't want any. And Jasmine looked like she might be throwing up right there. Thinking about it. Rubbery. Yes, it is. That's exactly what it tastes like little pieces of rubber. Okay. Maybe we can do a few more questions, but I do want to keep this stream as short as possible because I want as many people as possible to watch it.
Right.
In my experience in live streams, that the shorter they are, the more watchers they get. Chocolate covered grasshoppers. You ever seen that before, Sandra?
I've seen it, but I ain't touching it.
Chocolate covered grasshopper, says Grandpa Paul. Grandpa Paul to come up with some chocolate covered grasshoppers.
Grandpa, you can have mine.
Okay. We've decided the best one you ever did. Your favorite is pizza.
Right.
The least favorite was sardines and calamari and octopus and those things.
Yeah.
All right. If you had to have a standalone thing that you could cook every day that wasn't one of those, what would you cook?
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one.
That's what I'm here for.
I don't know. I'd have to think on that for a bit.
Okay.
I eat pizza every day.
Yeah, I do too. I could eat it every day, no doubt, and dip it in some but what's that butter?
Garlic butter.
Garlic butter. Oh my God, I could drown it in that stuff.
Just pour it on. But you know, with pizza dough, you can do like strombolis and different things like that. You can even make your own little hot pockets. So I could be creative with pizza dough.
Same thing with chicken. I mean, you can cook chicken. Hey, 802 Vids, welcome. Good to see you. Same thing with chicken. You can cook it in so many different ways. What's your favorite way to cook chicken? Is it barbecued, baked, fried? How you
I
like it?
like to throw it on the grill and just grill it up and then put a little bit of barbecue sauce on it for glaze. Just
Oh my
simple.
goodness. So if you when you cook, I see a lot of people that paint barbecue sauce on it while they're cooking it. Some don't. Some say wait till after. What's the best way to barbecue some chicken, do you think?
Well, I think if you put your barbecue sauce on it right off out of the gate, a lot of it's just going to come back off because the chicken is still kind of got that slimy texture. But if you let it cook a little bit, your barbecue sauce, I think, will adhere a little bit better, or it seems that way to me.
That's a good. I've heard that before, and I've always wondered because it seems to bake on it. Yeah, I could eat it anyway.
Yeah, you're not going to mess it up either way, but I usually wait till the last little bit and then put it on there.
Well, Sandra, I want to thank you so much for coming on and sharing with us about your channel. I really do appreciate it so much. I kind of, like I said, I kind of want to keep this stream less than an hour because I think more people will watch it if I do that.
Right.
I think we'll just end it here in just a few minutes. Is there anybody else with some last minute questions for our friend Sandra from Sandra's Homespun Life? We'd love you to ask them. Throw them in the chat. Any questions at all? I'll give it a few seconds to see.
You're welcome, Tara. You know, it took me a lot to get up here.
I couldn't believe it when you said yeah.
I was so nervous. I thought of 1,000 reasons why to say no. But I thought, well, I can only put it off so long because you've asked me before a long time ago to get up there, and I always said no, no, no. So I thought, we'll get it done and over with, and I'm good for a while.
I really do. Like I said, I really do appreciate it so much. Thank you for coming on and telling us tonight. I want to tell everybody out there, this is absolutely the greatest community on YouTube. No question about it. Hands down, no question about it. You see this live stream? We have been going 42 minutes. There's not been one bad thing happen. Not one. The whole time. No drama. No nothing. That's why I say it's the greatest community on YouTube. We all pull together. I want to thank Sandra's Homespun Life for coming on tonight with us. She is awesome. I want to thank all of our moderators that help us. Thank you so much. Everybody that came and joined us tonight, and there's been quite a few here. The numbers really haven't dropped much below 15 the entire night. They've been as high as almost 20 once. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you again, Sandra, Tara, and all of you, the guys that helped me. Jasmine, Coping Alone, everybody that moderates for me. Thank you so much. And Sandra, I hope you have a great night.
You too.
Until we meet again, have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.